Here's what it means when your ex said they lost the spark. So if you and your ex broke up and when they were giving you their reason why, and they just said that they lost the spark, what that means is that they had a loss of attraction for you. Now, this might have a tendency to freak you out because you're thinking, well, God, like I had a future plan together, like we were going to do all these things. I'm like, this person doesn't love me anymore. Like, does that mean they never loved me? And there's this tendency to kind of take that statement as final, like they just lost the spark and they can never get it back. It's like for good. And it also means that like you're not good enough. And if you're not good enough now, like you can never be good enough. And it doesn't mean any of that. You see, attraction works on sort of like this fluid scale. Almost imagine like, like there's an age slider on Tinder where it's like you can move your slider like to the younger or older or whatever. There's a tick mark on the sliding scale of attraction. And at any given time, based upon your actions and your words and all the things that you're doing in relation to your ex, that attraction level can rise or it can fall. And that tick marker on there can go up or down just depending on what you're doing. So don't take it as an identity statement that they lost the spark. In other words, that you're just not good enough and they can never get the feelings back. Because there's been a series of actions that you've taken leading up to this point where they said they lost the spark, right? Maybe you started texting them all day, every day, and like you didn't give them any space. You smothered them. Maybe you stopped planning dates. Maybe you stopped having quality time together. Maybe you never set boundaries, and because of that, some problems have come up, some trust issues or whatever the case is. There's any number of things that can get in the way and kind of cause problems and cause a loss of attraction. Maybe you lost your edge. You stopped going to the gym. You stopped doing the things that make you a cool person, like hanging out with your friends or whatever. But the funny thing about all these actions is that you can start taking the opposite action and reverse that effect where they lost the spark. And that's what I mean about attraction being on the sliding scale, because if it's down here right now, your tick marker's all the way down, well, you do some different things, and guess what? That attraction rises. So it's not because you, the person, are not good enough and you're never going to stack up, to be the kind of person that your ex wants. No, it's not like that. It's that you've been acting in a way that's not conducive towards catching their attention. And we can fix that. And now all of a sudden you can regain the attention of your ex. So if you want to get an assessment of your exact situation, click my profile, click this link down here, and get in touch with me.